This is a short descriptive video on how to change the clockwork on your Maxi Swatch in case it is broken. Just very briefly, there's two different cases of Maxi Swatch, the old case and the new case. I'm kind of ignoring the fact that there was an even older case for 84 and 85. You won't find these anywhere online because they're so rare. I've handled many Maxi Swatches and I've never actually had one of these in my hands, nor have I come across one for sale. So I wouldn't even be able to show it to you, but chances of you finding one are so rare that you know, there's no point in addressing it any more than this. So essentially there's an old case and there's a new case. The old case is 85, 86, and 87 is kind of a changeover year, so 87 can be the old case, can be the new case, and after 87 it's all the new case. And up until this year, I suppose, the new case has not really changed, not enough to for me to treat it as a separate, different kind of case. So what the essential thing you need to do is to remove the hands and the screw that keeps the clockwork connected to the dial, to the faceplate. But in order to do that, you need to remove the faceplate, let's say. It's not complicated, you just kind of need to know how to do it. For the newer case, there's three places where it connects to the case. There, and there. And for the old case, the way to remove the face, the glass, the plate is the same. It's just connected in two places, there and there. That's the main difference. What you kind of do is you put 4 fingers on the glass and the rest of the fingers on the case, or this maybe even 6 fingers, 4 or 6, doesn't really matter. And you need to turn it anti-clockwise whilst pushing it down a little bit, like that. That wasn't too hard. Sometimes it's harder. You just need to make sure that you push down and you turn at the same time. Don't press too hard when pushing down because you might end up with a crack in your glass. Not very likely, but it could happen, and that would be a shame, as you'd be coming to me for a new glass and they're expensive. There you go. That's very easy to remove, and the way to put it back kind of is you know, kind of the same until you hear kind of a click. That's it. I'll just put that aside. Now we have that out of the way. Now obviously the next step is to remove the hands. There's tools to do this, I suppose. Don't know if they are there for such large hands. I have tools for small hands for watches. But I mean, essentially you can do this as long as your nails are not too short. I would say just grab your nails around the width, the white part of the second hand, the hand for the seconds. Just wiggle it a bit and pull it upwards. There you go. The same goes for the hand for the minutes and for the hand for the hours. Now originally there's supposed to be a screw. Sometimes it's missing. I don't know what that's for, if someone's been in there or not. That's originally missing. I have no idea. That you can use, if it's really tight, you can use 2 flat screwdrivers, one here and one here, and then just anti-clockwise again. You push it down. You can also again use your nails. If it's not too tight, you will get it loose. The only thing you need to be wary of is when you do use your nails, you might get fingerprints on your faceplate. And since this is an old worn faceplate, not to be used again in a Maxi Swatch, I don't really care. But yeah, if you do care, the method with the 2 screwdrivers might actually be a better idea. So there you go. That's all you need to do at the front. Now we go to the back side. So this one, I've already been in there. There's 2 clamps here keeping it in place. More often than not, you need to pull these aside, but they're kind of slightly old and brittle plastic. So when you pull these aside to make the clockwork come out, 1 or 2 of them will break. One is already broken in this one. I'll just gently, because one is broken, this will come out a bit easier. but it could very well break. It's a bit finicky. Yeah, there you go. This is the old clockwork, and here's a difference again between the newer type of case and the older type of case. For the newer type of case, be careful now as well, because with the newer type of case your faceplate might come out because it's not really attached to the case anymore. With the newer type of case, there's 3 plastic dots there. That is to keep the original clockwork in place. Now my clockwork does not have holes for that. The original clockwork does. You can see here, here and here. So they slot into the holes, which works perfectly. I have devised an adapter plate with my 3D printer for those holes. So you have to check for yourself if you need the adapter plate or not. So you can order the clock from my web shop with or without the adapter plate. There's a small cost for the adapter plate, and so you will have to open up your clock or check the year of the clock, or if you have any doubts, send me a message and I might be able to tell you without you opening it up whether you need the adapter plate or not. In this case, this is a newer type case, so you do need the adapter plate if you don't want to damage your case. You can also remove these if you want to, but I can understand that you don't want to alter your case. But this adapter plate will slot into place, and then I remove the screw to keep the clockwork in place, and the small metal ring to go behind the screw. So this will slot into place just fine. Here you have a bit of thread. Let me just do it very loosely, because I mean this is just a setup I'm doing here for the there you have your clockwork with the adapter plate, and there's your clockwork ready to get the hands back on. Now remember, when you put the hands back on, you don't necessarily have to put them back to the exact same time that you took them off of, if you understand what I mean. What I find the most easy to do is just to set it to 12 o'clock. Which means that the hour hand that goes on first, because that came off last, this is vice versa, you set it to the 12. So because it's the whole hour, you set the second hand, which comes on second, sorry, the minute hand, I mean, which comes on second upwards as well, to the 0 basically. And then for the second hand, it doesn't really matter. You just put it on, wiggle it a bit and press it until it's in place, and it stays in place. There you go. And then you can put back the glass. I will just do it. I wasn't going to do it. I'll just do it for fun. There you go. And there's a click, and that's it. And that's you done basically. This is for the newer type case. For the old type case, essentially the exercise is the same. If not for, let me see, is there any difference? Not really. If I recall correctly, the old type case has 2 clamps as well, but they're not horizontally, they're vertically. But there's not the 3 tabs, they're not there. So you don't need the adapter plate, and the rest of it is essentially the same. The case is slightly different. The main difference is that this one is held together by plastic clips. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, and there's 1 here and 1 here. And the old style case is screwed together, which is a bit more work to take apart. Essentially it's nicer done, but I get that they changed it over because it was probably too expensive to make. I suppose that's it, kind of. There is one other Maxi Swatch that I'm not really talking about here, and that is the one that has the metal hands. I currently don't have a solution for that. Once I get my hands on a Maxi Swatch with metal hands, they're kind of rare. I can try and find a replacement clockwork for it. As soon as I know which one that could be, I will obviously put that up for sale in my shop, but at the moment I don't have it. If you have a Maxi Swatch with metal hands and it has a broken clockwork, you're willing to send it to me, shoot me a message. You know, we can work out a deal, because obviously it would help me as well. I can offer one more spare part for the Maxi Swatch, and I could obviously send you a clockwork for free. So that's it for now. If you have any questions, you can just shoot me a message through YouTube, comment on the video. If you like the video, don't hesitate to like it, and subscribe to my channel. I talk about flip clocks mostly, but I also use this channel for some of the swatch videos that I create. And yeah, have a look at my shop, swatchaclock.com, and if you like anything you see and you can't resist yourself, you know, I won't blame you if you buy something. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.